We're going to get started right away, boys. We got our 20-box NFL mixer finally filled for Week 7. We're on to, what, Week 9 now? We took a bye week in Week 8, so I'll post another one tomorrow. We're not going to go very big, though. We got to get back in groove here. But we got lots of teams in the serial filler hunt, so I will pay attention to that. We got a few boxes to start here. These select hobby megas that will have all no-numbered cards. Maybe get lucky with a numbered card. We'll start with these mega boxes and work our way up. We're going to do the leaf boxes next, then Eminent, and then we'll get into all the good stuff. All right, here we go. Good luck, guys. We got a Drew Bledsoe, Pat Mahomes. Deion Dawkins, Malik Willis. J.C. Latham, Keon Coleman for the Bills. J.D. 5 base. Josh Allen, Chris Long, J.D. 5. Michael Penix on the silver die cut. Chris Olave, Bo Nix. Brian Thomas, rookie. TJ Hawkinson. A numbered card, Fashanu for the Jets to 599. Jets are owned in this one. Good little start there out of the first hobby mega. Of course, I need sleeves. I'm not prepared. All right, hobby mega number 2. We top load every dollar card, Kyle. I got the Blue Jays tonight. All right, box number 2. Good luck, guys. Focus on what? I'm doing my job. You're the one distracting me for no reason about baseball. Mike Allstott, Jameson Williams, Travis Kelce and Dak on the orange and black shock. Matthew Stafford, Josh Allen, Caleb Williams base, David Njoku, Greg Russo, Grover Stewart, Josh Cordy. Auto, Sam Howell for the Seahawks. Numbered to 75. That might be the first auto I've seen. And I've ripped open a ton of these hobby megas. All right, box number 3 of the Hobby Megas. Then we'll get into the good Leaf boxes. All right, here we go. Box number 3. Marshawn Lattimore, Xavier Worthy for the Chiefs. How about a numbered Chuba Hubbard? Panthers at 249. That is a serial filler number 2 hit. 140. 40 spot would be 15. And going to Rich Wiseman. Cam Little, silver, die cut. Theo Johnson, Giants. That is not numbered. Cagle. Brock Purdy, Jamal Williams, Joe Burrow, Jamal Charles, Trayvon Walker, Barry Sanders, Joe Alt for the Chargers, Baker, nothing too big, just the normal stuff, Jason. Or Jason, Brendan. Nothing too big out of the select Hobby Megas. All right, on to some Leaf. These will be fun. Call me Big Claw Magnus for a reason here. We got a Howie Long to 40 for the Raiders. Going to Robert. We got a Steve Spurrier and Danny Warfel to 15. That'll be a random to the break. So we will hold on to that one. Cam Williams to 99. He is not in the league yet, so another one that'll go towards the random. And wow, CJ Tiller to 99. These are really great boxes. We're got 3 for the random. Kyle's going to make fun of me for that now. Should have had an NIL spot. We got a Gary Fennick, John Lynch, and Steve Atwater. 1 out of 7. We have any majority ownership. I don't know where Gary Fennick went. I got to look him up really quick. I think it's Bengals. Oh, it's Bears. Bears is serial filler 4. Bucks, Mike Palomino, and Broncos is Joe Fiegel, so no majority ownership on that bad boy. John Hanna for the Patriots. Serial filler 4. That is a 1 out of 2. Going to George Champ Loves Tyler. Art Monk for the Commanders, also serial filler 4, the 5 spot. Going to Scott Portman. And a Jerome Miles to 99. Also will be in the random. Probably will make it easy on myself. We're just going to do 1 random for an NIL spot. Since those cards probably aren't have much value anyway. Lamar Jackson and Pat Mahomes at 25. Chiefs and Ravens. Serial filler 3 for the Ravens. Tom Orsini. So that'll be a random at the end. We got a Marv Levy to 35. That should be for the Colts. I think he was the Colts coach. Let me check on that. No, Bills. Going to full Wolfgram. Tristan Keys to 99. And a Zach Katz to 99. All right, let's do some Emmett. Then we'll get all the big and bulky stuff out of the way. For the Rams, Puka Nacua. Rams going to Jason Coberly. That is number to 25. We got a Jalen Milroe for the Seahawks. Number to 50. Go to TJ. All right, some Contendies Optics. Clayton Tune, Dak Prescott, and a silver Hendon Hooker on the silver for the Lions. That's going to the no number spot. Nick Cagle. Out of 22, cracked ice, Tank Bigsby, Jaguars. There you go, Brendan. Nice hit for the Jags. And a Chris Rodriguez base Commanders auto. That will be part of this the random as well. For the serial filler. All right, and a Jalen Hurts silver for the Eagles. No number spot in number 5, which is Jason Coberly. We got the Clayton Tune, Dak Prescott again, Luke Schoonmaker, blue to 99 for the Cowboys. And a red auto of Jaren Hall for the Vikings. Not what we're looking for there. Number to 175. And out of 50, orange auto, Tanner McKee for the Eagles. That is a serial filler hit. Serial number 23. 23 going to TJ Geist. And out of 50, 22 out of 50, CJ Stroud, Texans. That is a serial filler hit as well. What number did I say? 22. 22 on serial filler 3 is going out to Tom Waldkirch. All right, let's do our Panini 1 boxes. Randall Cunningham on the once-in-a-franchise auto. Eagles, serial filler 5. 84 out of 99. 84, Nick Cagle. And a Brendan Rice Chargers on the RPA to 25. Trent Green, Chiefs on the auto, number to 99. And a Jonathan Brooks, Panthers to 10, serial filler 2, 8 spot. 8 spot going out to Sean Patterson. All right, on to some Origins. Jacoby Myers. And how about a Jalen Royals RPA to 49 for the Chiefs? Nice looking hit. And look at this bad boy. How about a Quinshon Judkins auto to 99 for the Brownies? Serial filler 2. 90. Rich Wiseman on the beautiful Quinshon Judkins auto. And a Harold Carmichael, 22 of 99. Muaj. Michael Williams to 149 Niners. Sam Darnold to 225 and a Quinshon Judkins base. Brian Thomas. We got an Omarion Hampton on the RPA for the Chargers. And a Taj Brooks on the auto to 199 Bengals. A Mecca Egbuka to 199 for the Bucks. Nice 4-color patch on that. Myles Garrett to 149 Brownies. Serial filler 2. 98. 98 on serial filler 2. Sean Patterson. Jalen Lane. Just like Shadur, if I could have gotten it tonight, would have rocked. I like it. All right, on to some Obsidian. Baker Mayfield. Antonio Gates, Chargers to 49. Out of 99, Chase Brown on the patch auto. Bengals. Chris Samuels on the auto for the Commanders. Serial filler number 4. And that is a not numbered one, so we will put that into the randomizer. And an Xavier Worthy patch for the Chiefs. All right, and we got a Chop Robinson for the Fins. Fins up, baby. And a Raider, Max Crosby and Howie Long, not numbered. Pat Surtain and a Dalton Schultz, Texans to 75. Serial filler 3-8 spot. Michael Palomino. Out of 299, Xavier Leggett for the Panthers. Serial filler number 2. $226. 26 is also the one spot. Kaboom cards. 23 of 49, Ben Sinnott. Commanders is serial filler number 4. And what did I say? 23? '23 is Ryan Sturm. Malik Neighbors on the patch for the Giants. And a Dallas Turner for the Vikings. And a Blake Corum and Eric Dickerson. All right, Select International. All right. It's very challenging, Scott. I got a nice list of all the serials down. We keep all the cards separate that are serial filler cards. And our sorting team does an amazing job. They're always up for a new challenge that I put them up to. All right, here we go. Good luck. JD5 base. The Josh Allen. And a Troy Franklin on the gold to 15 for the Broncos. Danielle Hunter, Texans, 35 out of 81. 35 spot. 35 going to Muaj again. Joe, not really. We got a Quinshon Judkins on the stands. Not a whole lot cooking other than that. And we only got select box left and 2 boom boxes. It's been kind of a dry mixer. Caleb Williams on the Dragon. 27 of 81. 2-7 on serial filler number 4. Scott, there you go, Scott. Nice Caleb hit. JD5. Brock Purdy, Niners to 81. And a nice Pat Mahomes on the Dragon. Out of 70. Ricky Pearsall. And an auto of Jalen Simpson from the Colts. On the patch auto, not numbered. And a DeMarvion Overshown to 81 Cowboys. One select box left, and then we got our two boom boxes, and then all the randoms. Shouldn't be too many randoms, a few. I agree. We can do that, Jim. We can do that. Are you serious? Yeah. I'm dying for food, so I'd gladly take you up on that. I was going to get Panda Express, but this one ran way too late, so. I was going to tell Ginny to put a freaking frozen pizza in the oven for me, so I might steal a couple slices. All right, select hobby. Well, we got select hobby in the kaboom boxes, or the boom boxes. I mean, if you're gonna hit any JJ, you're hoping that there's some JJ in that boom box hits. All right, here we go. Select hobby. Let's see what we got. CJ Stroud on the blue. 4 out of 175. 4 spot on that serial board. Going to Jason Coberly. Yes. JD5. Stroud silver. McCarthy base. DeAndre Swift to 75 Bears. 37. David Johansen. Purple, Ivan Pace. Whoa, sorry, Joe. 50 of 75. Maroon, Rashid White to 149. Trey Benson, Cardinals, number to 49. Silver Neighbors, Sam Bradford on the Rams auto. There you go, Jason. Out of 399. Audric Estime on the tricolor Broncos, number to 149. Tyrone Tracy, Braylon Allen, tricolor Jets to 149. That's a Penix base. And that is it. All right, on to those boom boxes. We at least know there's going to be a couple big cards in there. Floor of what, like 350, 400 bucks? Ceiling of like 35? Maybe more? If it's the right, if it's one of the right cards of guys that are playing well. These cards go to the teams on the cards. Remember, if it's any serial number team, it will be randomized unless it's a numbered card. Most of these, any of these type case hits probably aren't going to be numbered, so we shouldn't run into that. But if it is numbered, it does go to the serial numbered card hit spot. How about a DK Metcalf International Downtown PSA 9? Seahawks, TJ getting his money back. Boom! Let's go, TJ. I would guess that's probably one of the Florida hits in this series. Come on, we need a banger. We got a, okay, 2023 Super Bowl Downtown PSA 10 for the Bang Bang Niner gang. Stevie Young. There we go. Nice PSA 10 out of that one at least. Nice PSA 10. Scott coming up with his money back right there. All right, we'll do our recap. Then we'll do a random for everything that we need to random. Jim did talk me into that. Those NAL cards getting. We'll go like a 1 through 7, whatever it is. Serial number hits. We'll recap first. CJ Stroud, 4. DeAndre Swift, 37. Danielle Hunter, 35. Caleb Williams, 27. Ben Sinot, 23. Xavier Leggett, 26. Dalton Schultz, 8. Myles Garrett, 98. Harold Carmichael, 22. CJ Stroud, 22. Tanner McKee, 23. Hurts, Hooker. Chuba Hubbard, 40. Jonathan Brooks, 8. Randall Cunningham, 84. Art Monk, 5. John Hanna, 1. They also hit the Quinshon, 90. Non-serial number hits. Emeka Buka, Taj Brooks, Omarion Hampton, Michael Williams, Sam Darnold, Jalen Royals, Jaron Hall, Luke Schoonmaker, Tank Bigsby, Worthy, Theo Johnson, Burrow, Joe Alt, Baker, Josh Allen, Caleb, Joshua Carty, Sam Howell, Mahomes, J.C. Latham, Keon, Josh Allen, Bo, Brian Thomas, Fontenot, McCarthy, Ivan Pace, Rashid White, Trey Benson, Neighbors Silver, Sam Bradford, Estime, Braylon Allen, Troy Franklin, Brock Purdy, Pat Mahomes, Ricky Pearsall, Jalen Simpson, DeMarvion Overshown, Dallas Turner, Neighbors, Chop Robinson, Xavier Worthy, Chase Brown, Antonio Gates, Trent Green, Brendan Rice, Marv Levy, Howie Long. The two downtowns, Steve Young and DK Metcalf. All right, and things that we need to worry about on these randoms coming up here. First two are serial number hits that are non-numbered autos, so that'll get randomized to the serial number 4 list. Give me a hot minute here. All right, top 2 win. First, Samuels. Second, Rodriguez. We got Lee taking down the Samuels. And George taking down the Chris Rodriguez. All right, next things to do are a dual and a triple. So we'll do the Mahomes and Lamar Jackson dual relic. Chiefs, Ravens. Top wins. Come on, baby. Spin for me. Ravens. Next card is the Fennec, Lynch, and Atwater triple. Bears, Bucks, Broncos. If it's the Bears that win, we will then randomize the serial numbered filler. Or no, we wouldn't randomize. It's a numbered card. My bad. Broncos taking it down. All right, and then last but not least, you guys want me to do a normal random for all these. Oh my God, and it came back backwards. Hold on one second. My bad, guys. Hold on. I'm going to go right in order. These, I can't really imagine any of these are differently valued. Well, that one's got to be separate. No, that doesn't. I'm going to do this one as number 1, though, because that's probably the best card. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So the top 6 will win on these ones. If any of the serial number spots hit, then we'll have to do a randomizer for the serial with that serial filler list. So I would assume there's going to be a few. We're looking for top 6. 5 or higher. Of course. So serial filler 3 is going to take down the Duel and the Zat Cats. Third, Robert Haney. Raiders are taking down the Tristan Keys. Oh, actually, I don't need to do another random because those. So let me go back to this here. The Duel Steve Spurrier Danny Warfel is a serial filler 3 hit. It's numbered 8. It is number 8. Michael Palomino. And then Zach Katz is 82, same serial filler. Kaboom. All right, Lions serial filler number 1, taking home the Jerome Miles, which was 54. I'm going to Andrew Brown. And then 2 cards left. 5 is Vikings, which is hitting the C.J. Tiller. And 6 is the Cam Williams. Going Patriots serial filler number 4. And it is spot 74. Ryan Sturm. All right, and that's it for this one, boys. Thank you guys so much for the fill. I know this one took an extra week and a half to fill. We got her in.